We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. DJ Reed. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Carson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. We'll find Gibson here complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Washington 0.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Thompson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
32-yard line.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 19 tight. 19 tight. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, smash. Here I come.
He'll drop to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Driscoll. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Washington 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Wilson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
from the shotgun. Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a timeout taken.
Brings up third.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Intended for DK.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
Myers on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Reed returning. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
13-all. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Reed.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. So we got man.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Driscoll. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back to throw again. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Dragon 60. Mike 22. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Driscoll looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go. 60 Mike 54.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A quick toss out right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Complete to number 80. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run the counter. Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Washington. Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Seattle.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
2 yards.
A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Now Wilson on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Carson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?